Well, good morning, everybody. I say good morning because it's not quite 12, and I'm actually out. That's because I quit procrastinating and I made a hair appointment. Get this done. So that's where we're going, and depending on how I feel afterwards, I'm not sure. I thought of going down to the other Goodwill on the other side of town. I do need some long sleeve shirts. It's gotten cold here. It's in the 50s and 60s. Oh, I guess I don't know how to stop. And it's cold during the night. So I'd go either there, even though it's not a senior day there, or else just walk into a Walmart and see if I can find some long sleeve ones there. This hurts. So this is actually Wednesday. If it was Tuesday, well, I know I'd be getting a 25% off, and I would definitely go down to Goodwill. Well, let's see, how have things been? Well, we got kind of sad news. Geez, I hate it when you're getting this age group. You're always hearing about people either being, ill or terminally ill or whatever. Well, one of our friends who used to be out at the other park with us, and then they moved into town too, not in our park, but into Yuma. And Bob golfs with the guy. We got word that his wife had a massive stroke, and they're giving her 3 to 5 days. She was the sweetest gal, too. I can't believe the last time we saw her, which was at our house when we had that little get-together, and that would be the last time. I guess they had gone to Mexico, and I don't know, I guess when they were leaving, I'm not sure, I guess she had the stroke. Well, when you're in Mexico, if you get sick like that, they can't just take you to the doctors because our insurances won't cover. So they have to call an aid cart. Well, it takes a little while for the aid cart to get there. So by the time they got there and they transported her to the hospital in Yuma, they said that whatever they needed to unblock, they couldn't do there. So they transported her up to Phoenix. Now this happened, I guess, Monday they must have gone. And they didn't give her much hope at that point. But then yesterday we got the word that definitely no hope. They put her into hospice, have her on total machines. So it's sad. So I'm expecting, any day we're going to hear that she passed on. Damn it. So that's the latest news that was bothering me. I kept thinking about her all day yesterday. And I'll still think about her today. So I'm here. Let's go in, see if an improved person can come out. Gotta put it in park. So I'll be back. Well, I'm back. What'd you think? So far, I like it. I really liked the gal who did my hair, because of course the one that did it last year that I liked is no longer there. That's what happens here. Because a lot of the gals are military wives, and so they end up moving on. So this gal lives here. It's still kind of wet and stuff, but I feel better getting rid of that 2 inches of gray. So I think I am going to go to, what is it, 149. I'm going to go down to the Goodwill. And what's cute is she does all her shopping at Goodwill too. So we were talking about that. Whew. was interesting because the one gal in there who actually works in there, she's a Mexican also. And so her hair started out as black, and she's trying to get it dyed to blonde. And so she had the bleach on the one side of her head. So it was interesting to watch the differences after her hair had the bleach on the one side and on the other. Because I was kidding her. I said, what are you going to have a different color on each side? So no, they're experimenting to see how many, whatever the strongest bleach, or I guess they have different numbers they call it, to see which one works the best on for getting it to the bleach color that she wants. And then they put, the color on it. So I got to watch that, and but this gal that did mine, when she was washing it, I mean, she put stuff on, a lot of different stuff on my hair. That she was rubbing in and rinsing off, and she was massaging my head, and she went down and it felt so good. I thought, I need to train Bob to do that, to massage my head. So it was a long time over there at the washing bowl, but it felt good. Got my reading glasses on, it's so hard to see. It's a good thing I know where I'm going. Let's see if I got the right glasses. Or maybe it's my sunglasses that are making it bad. No, it's my regular glasses. Okay. I don't know. I'll try it this way. I've always worn sunglasses because my eyes have always been very sensitive to glare and light. And I read that people with fibromyalgia tend to be that way. I thought, well, that explains why all my adult life I've been, wearing sunglasses even when the sun isn't out. But, these are the ones that are supposed to turn. I guess they are turning a little bit. They don't work that well inside of cars, which is why we get the sunglasses that we put on over it. Guess we're going to have company again. My brother and his wife, they live up in Flagstaff, which is, almost a good long drive up there, like a day or whatever. Almost. And they want to come see us. Now, they have before, but they've always stayed in a hotel. So, I reminded them, you can stay in our guest room, but remember, we do have a kitty cat. And this cat is very social. And his wife is allergic to cats, so we'll see if they end up staying with us. He's my baby brother, 16 months younger than me. Oh, there goes a big military jet taking off. There should be another one. They always go in twos. Yep, here comes the other one. Here he goes. Off we go. It must be exciting to be able to do that speed. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. I'm sure you've all heard of the Blue Angels. Well, I guess they winter in El Centro, which is about an hour and a half from here. So I'm sure we'll see them flying over every once in a while when they're doing their workouts, I guess, what are you going to call them. So if I turn left here, I go up into the Marine station, the Marine base. I've never been up there. Oh, there goes another jet. Whoa, there's a third one. So does he have a second one with him too, taking off? Turned into the wrong lane, the wrong side. That's weird. I think he was turning from coming this way, and he turned, but he turned into the wrong way. Now, I didn't have as much hair cut off as I did in September. In September I had 2 inches cut off, and it grew out 2 inches, but I only had 1 inch cut this time. I felt like it was just a little too short. I got a lot of comments on it, but I don't know. I got a thing about short hair. Oh, here goes the other one. Here he comes. He's going so smooth. So that's 4 of them that have gone up there. Oh, here comes another one. Here comes another one, just like the other one. So that must mean, yep, and there's another one coming, I think. Or is it a regular plane? No, here it comes. Oh, and there's one following after that one. Here he comes. Off we go. Into the wild blue yonder. Okay, I don't see any more coming. They should just stop all traffic so we can just look at it, watch them go. That was a prime spot to be. Of course, over here is the airport, too. But, you know, they don't have as many planes taken off. Ooh, that heat's getting hot. What is it on? Ooh. I'm trying to look and see if any more are coming, but I don't see any. So that was that 6 of them, 6 planes, fighter jets, I guess. I'm getting to the part of the road here where people have pulled over to watch the planes, where it's a lot busier. So I'm going to put you on hold till I get to the Goodwill. Well, when I had to get into the lane, excuse me, that you turn in to a big truck in front of me, and I wondered if I was going to get stuck in the light twice, but as we were going through, I could kind of see it was changing, and I thought, I'm not stopping, so I just went right behind him and got through it. Did you hear the jets moving around? Can you hear them? A lot of times they've already gone by before you hear them. That's how fast they are. Now they have a Burlington Northern. I think it's right next to, or almost next to this Goodwill. I haven't been in one of those for years. I don't know if I'll go in there or not. I'll see how I feel. My back's been kind of achy today, so I'm... Oh, here goes the light. Wish I'd put cooler clothes on. Jeez, come on, buddy. Oh, I see why he's stopping. Comes an aid cart. A fire truck. Yeah, it's a fire truck. Wondered why he was going so slow. And why he was actually coming to another stop. He's a good boy. That's what we're supposed to do. Lungs of mine. Let's see. I'll turn you around. That way you can see if it looks very busy too, huh? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, let's see. I'll go over this way. Oh, it doesn't look as crowded as it normally is. Through here, the next lane, and go to Burlington, in case I go to Burlington. Okay. Here comes more sirens. Pull in here, face out of the sun. you can hear them, but a lot of sirens. See everybody looking around. People are so nosy when that happens. Okay, well, I'm going to go in, and then we'll be back and report to you. I'm back. Wow. We'll start with Goodwill. I went in, I thought, wow, this is pretty good. Not a lot of people, and there weren't. I was able to go up and down the roads easily, got into a line easily, found just a few things. So I thought, well, okay, I'll just walk over to Burlington Northern. Oh my God. I couldn't even make it through half the store, not even half, maybe a fourth. It was warm in there, it was crowded. I needed to sit down. Of course, there's nowhere to sit. I finally found an area where they were selling some like office chairs. I sat on one of those for a little bit. And then I thought, well, I'm going to go get in line. So I went and got in line. It's one of those ones like, at TJ Maxx or some of those stores where you go in the long line like that. I got in, there was maybe 4 people ahead of me. By the time I got out, the line was all the way back. I thought I was going to die. My back was hurting so bad, I could hardly stand up. Maybe I showed her, I don't know, but the gal in front of me, she and her son, took their stuff out of their basket, and they said, here, would you like to put your stuff in a basket? I thought, oh, thank you. I said, I mainly needed to lean on. So I thought that was so nice of them. Oh, man. So then we stood another long time in the line. People had basketfuls of stuff, and it's like, this one person must have been having an issue with their car or something. I don't know, but oh man, they finally got through. So by the time I came out, because I didn't move the car over to Burlington Northern, I figured, oh, I'd be all right just to walk over there. Mistake. Oh, I had a hell of a time getting back over here. And I didn't buy that much. It's not like I was heavily loaded down either. But you'll see when I do the video. Well, I did get a snack because I hadn't had lunch. And I got a soda. So, oh man. However, the store did look like something I might want to go back to. Maybe when I start the day out is going to there, not Goodwill. I don't know. But it's like, is my body trying to tell me I'm too old now to go? I did notice some sections of Goodwill didn't have as much stuff in it. I figured it's because all the seniors wiped it out yesterday. But that didn't stop me from fighting. I have things. I did get two long sleeve tops and 2 little glass things here. Oh, I'm sitting here, I'm noticing CSL plasma. Maybe I need to go over there and get a little shot of some blood. Oh, man. Don't want this to spill on the floor. And I also picked up a soda. Of course, if I had somebody with me, I'd feel bad because I won't want to slow them down or have to leave before they're ready, you know what I mean? So while I was in the store in Goodwill, I got a message from our friend Connie, who used to be our old park, and now she's in the park we're in now too. And they were real close friends with the gal I told you about who had a stroke. Well, apparently she died this morning. I just feel so bad, you know? he just wasn't that old. I mean, when I think old, I think in your mid to late 80s. That's when you're getting old. No. I figure when I'm in my 80s, you won't see me going around doing a lot of shopping anymore. If I'm in my, not even to the middle of my 70s yet, and I'm suffering. I wish this darn air would come on. Let's see. That says air off. Air on. Let's see if I can get it to go. Mistake wearing long pants and a long sleeve shirt. Maybe I didn't need those two shirts now. But when I get home, I'll be cool inside the house. So, I should, no, I can't send Bob a message. It's up here. I'm talking to you on it. So, okay, let's go back to the road. Let's see, what's the best way to get out of here? Bob says he may have a camera and a new radio installed in here with the Bluetooth, after we get home, because we're trying to control ourselves and decided to try to keep this car even longer, because we're realizing we can get away with just one car. And this one, there's no payments. But we'll see. Because, truthfully, like I tell you, I'm afraid of the newer cars. All the little things I got on, they're talking to you. And that's another time when I feel old, is when all the products are starting to scare me. And I used to think my parents were crazy. But my mom did try. Let's see, does this one turn? No. My mom at least tried the computer well into her 80s, up until before she died. The only problem was it would always go out on her or something. Because she had more password than I could think of, because anytime anybody come over, she'd say, I can't get this to work, I can't get it to come on. So whoever was there at the time would fix it for her, and she wouldn't remember her password, so they'd have to come up with a new one. So it was such a pain for all the rest of us for her to try to do it. So we decided to, when she had to move into assisted living, it's like, no more computer, Mom. So she wanted, then we came up, there's no Wi-Fi there, you can't use it. Thank God there wasn't. Thank God, I love that little woman. I say little woman because she was short. She was a character too. Whoops, can't go. She liked to kid around. You didn't dare walk in front of her because you'd end up getting goosed. She would just goose people. Yeah. Men, women, whatever. Where we'd be walking along and all of a sudden you hear her go, ah! She'd like scream. You think, what? Damn bird would have taken off or something, and she was petrified of birds. Now this is more getting closer to like commuting time here, so it's gonna take a longer time to get down this road. I thought of something when I was in the stores that I meant to tell you, but be darned if I can remember now. It was a regular plane going in. Not a regular jet, with people around, but like a little one that people own and fly. earlier in the video, but Callie's being her normal cuckoo self. You never know what that little woman's gonna do, but she still brings that sock back and forth when we tell her to go get your socky. Also, we'll notice there's a socky. If we catch her bringing it back in the room, especially at night we catch her, but during the day, we always make a big deal out of it, make her feel good, special. So she'll keep doing it. And it's one of the original socks that I had given her. I mean, I had bought her so many socks, but this is the one that she seems to be so attached to. So this one will not be staying in Yuma. It's going to go back home to Washington with us. I don't want her to be in her little kennel thing riding in the car, but not have a stocking with her. Okay, I thought of what it was I wanted to ask you about. See that little plane back there going? Oh, back there. That's just a little one. But I did notice the same people were still standing out in the field there. Well, in fact, that was a helicopter you saw. We had a lot of helicopters around here. We did have the Ospreys, but then they're not flying anymore. But anyway, before I forget again, are any of you fans of The Walking Dead? We weren't either. And of course, through all these years we keep hearing about The Walking Dead, and there are people talking about Daryl and all these people. And it's like, but maybe we should try watching it, because we didn't think we would like Game of Thrones, and we loved it when we finally watched it. We didn't think we would like Downton Abbey. We loved that one. The Crown. We loved that. So we started watching it. We got hooked. The only problem is, one of us got hooked more than the other person. We made it through 2 seasons. And Bob tells me, you can go ahead and we'll set it up so you can watch it in the TV in the bedroom too. Because he doesn't want to watch any more of it. It's too bloody for him. Too gory and bloody. Like, well, I'm not going to stop watching it now. I'm hooked on the darn thing. So as of yesterday, I almost got through the 3rd season. I tell you, and during the first 2 seasons, especially the first, I was about ready to slap that darn kid in the face. Their boy, Carl. I mean, I know the kid's under unusual circumstances, and he's had to grow up very fast. But just the look on his face, too, would make me want to smack him. And no, I did not smack my kids like that. Because my kids were angels. So that's my latest thing I'm hooked on TV. We also started watching Deadwood. Now that's an older one, and we're hooked on that too. And that one is okay for Bob. See, there will be scary movies that come out, and I kind of want to go see them, but he has a harder time handling that. I don't know why. I said, what did you see a lot of really bad stuff in Vietnam or what? No. Okay. And I gotta admit, it is very bloody. But I can handle it. Okay, there's 2 pieces left. I see the bunch of 8 carts of fire trucks coming from down this road, coming this way, without their sirens. Yeah, there's a number. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them so far, but they must be done with what they had to go through. I wonder if those are the same ones that were heading out when I got to Goodwill. Must be something that went on down that street. I'll have to watch the news tonight and see if they say anything. here, back here to my left now, or my right, excuse me, my right is that Arizona Marketplace I mentioned earlier. They're only open Thursday through Sunday. Okay, I'm going to turn you back off until I think of something interesting to say. Here I am, just about home. So you know all this area to my right is going to be full of homes. I mean, none of this had homes out here when we first started coming to Yuma. So it's really growing in population. Of course, right now, I was going to tell you, I can sure see the difference in the traffic. Now that the snowbirds are here, usually anybody who's going to come down is usually down by right after the January 1st, because some people wait until after the holidays to make their trek down. So, it's pretty packed. Over here to the right is also the other side of our park. Across the field, which is, like I say, the field where people like to ride their dinghies real loud. But yeah, there's a lot of traffic. And of course, it'd be worse when we go to Mexico because it's going to take a couple of hours to get back over the line, over the border. But I've got to go back to get my other partial. I had to wait 2 months, and I heard that. Oh, why? I mean, I've gone without anything in there because the one they gave me, the temporary, broke right before Christmas. So it'd be darn if I was going to go over there just to get another temporary one. So we will be having to make another trip over across there, but then we'll be able to get at least 2 more bottles of alcohol. We're trying to stock up on the Kahlua to bring back home, because this Kahlua is like 2 or 3 times more in dollars than we can get it in Mexico. Exact same thing, the Kahlua brand. Let's see, I need to stop and check our mail. Though I have gotten several packages this week. I've recorded quite a few things. We're starting to see. Here we go. I think they should put a, well, I guess there is a stop sign for that direction, but I don't know. I still think people come through so fast through there. I pretty much stop. Let's see if the kitty's in the window up here. There's one house up here. You can't see it, but it's a blue house. And they've got kitties. At least one. Oh, there he is! There he is! Hi, babies! There's 2 of them. Because you could see the cat posts, climbing posts and stuff in their window. So now if you look sometimes, they are sitting in there. 2 of them at least. That's what I saw today. Okay, let's put it in here. And I guess Bob sent me a message saying that our golf cart's back, so they got it all fixed. And the little things I had to tweak on it. So, I'll be right back, boo-boos. Okay, just a couple little pieces, no packages. I'm supposed to get a stitch fix this week. So I'm anxious for that. I think it's coming Friday. I don't know if any of you watched the video where they were moving the house in. Well, here's the house. Now, there's a truck in front of it. You can see it looks a little different. right there. That's the house. They're starting to put it together. I'll show you different stages. Oh, this gets so loose when I've been using it. Okay, I'm laughing because I thought I was recording, and I recorded a bunch of stuff, and then discovered here when I pulled in my driveway that I hadn't had it on. So I'll say what I just said as I was pulling in the driveway. I like to ask you to do what you do so well, and that's to subscribe and like my videos, and I'll see you next time. Love you all.